This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1215. How long does it take to get abs? Part 1 by Serdar Tuncali of nerdgettingfit.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host and narrator. Hey there, welcome back to another edition of Optimal Health Daily, or welcome for the first time if you're new here. This is the podcast where I act as your very own personal narrator and read to you from some of the most popular health and fitness blogs online, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. Now, today's post is a bit on the longer side, so I'll read the first half today and then finish it up for you tomorrow. And with that, let's keep this intro nice and short and hear part 1 of today's post as we optimize your life. How long does it take to get abs? Part 1 by Serdar Tuncali of nerdgettingfit.com. If you start your fat loss now, how long will it take for you to get abs? What is the best way to get abs as quickly as possible? Well, I would say be patient. If you are in average shape right now, it will take you 12 to 16 weeks to get abs. In those that are overweight or obese, stick to a good plan for 6 months up to a year to have visible abs. Abs, or scientifically known as rectus abdominis, are often used to determine whether someone is in good shape. You can build muscle or lose weight, but without six-pack abs, it's hard to say that you're in great shape. And once you start a program, how long does it take to get those abs? If you're like me, you want to plan everything up front, and planning to get in shape is no different. One of the main factors to be successful is to have a realistic goal. If your goal is to get a sexy midsection, it is worth knowing how long it might take. Having realistic but challenging expectations is very important when you embark upon your body transformation journey. In this blog post, I will explain how long it will take to get abs. Furthermore, you will get answers to these common questions, like, can everyone get abs? Why is it so hard to get abs? How much weight do you need to lose to see your abs? How long should your transformation take? And finally, what workouts will help you get abs? How long does it take for an average Jane or Joe to get abs? Abs are sexy. Everyone wants to have abs, but only a select few actually have them. Well, technically everyone has them, but they are either too weak to be visible or hiding under a layer of fat tissue. For most people, it's both. Everyone has abdominal muscles. Just like biceps and pectoral muscles, abs need to be strengthened to grow to be visible through the skin. Doing crunches won't help unless you lose fat. You might have heard the saying, abs are made in the kitchen. Well, this is half true. You need to watch what you eat to get down to a low body fat percentage. But if you've ignored your abs, they won't be visible when you get there. No matter how much you work on your abs, you won't see them until you get rid of the fat tissue covering them. Think about your biceps. They're there, but unless you work them, they won't look impressive. So the same rule applies to everyone. You will get abs when you burn off your abdominal fat. Why is it so hard to get abs? Once during an interview, Chris Pratt said having abs is like, quote, an orchid that blooms and dies on the same day, end quote. Unless you're a fitness model, an athlete, or a fitness junkie, you won't have abs all the time. You see the pictures of guys and gals with abs online. Most of those guys and gals don't look like that 90% of the time, including me. It takes a unique process to get ready for those photo shoots. You take the pictures, and then you're done. And to have abs that pop, you need to get below 10% body fat. Unless you have freakish genetics, your body does not like to be under 10% body fat. In fact, if you get to below 10% body fat, your body will start acting like an overbearing caregiver. It will think you're starving, and it will throw everything it has at you to get some food in your belly. No matter how long it takes to get abs, if you really want to have abs year-round, you're going to have real dedication and discipline to keep those abs. At this level, there is no room for error. How much weight do you need to lose for visible abs? To see your abs flexing in good lighting, you need to be around 12% body fat. To have popping abs that are visible from a distance, you need to get below 10% body fat. How fast should you lose weight? Hear that on tomorrow's episode. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled, How Long Does It Take to Get Abs? by Serdar Tuncali of nerdgettingfit.com. Now, I'll finish up the rest of this post for you tomorrow, and I'll have my comments in a moment. But first, 2020 has challenged even the most difficult times of life, and it's not easy to relax when life gets a little crazy. What if there was a way to reduce stress with just a few minutes? Enter Headspace. They offer guided meditations in an easy-to-use app and are the only meditation app with clinically validated research. Headspace's approach to mindfulness has helped so many people reduce stress, improve sleep, boost focus, and increase their overall sense of well-being. As a professor, reading and writing papers for hours can be a lot at times. Headspace has been a tremendous help to get me into the zone, find clarity, and boost my productivity while getting work done. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/OHD. That's headspace.com/OHD for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/OHD today. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. I loved that Chris Pratt quote about abs, where he said abs are like an orchid that blooms and dies on the same day. I had never heard that before, but it's such a perfect metaphor. Now, Serdar mentioned getting abs ready for photo shoots. There are definitely some tricks that photographers and fitness models use to make sure those abs pop. And no, I'm not talking about using Photoshop or airbrushing. In fact, bodybuilders know all about some of these secrets. They have been known to reduce their fluid intake to such extremes that they want their skin to be paper thin. Why? Well, it makes their muscles and veins more visible to the judges. So there are some trade secrets that not only bodybuilders use, but fitness photographers and fitness models use. Those that photograph fitness models like to use overhead lighting as opposed to lighting that comes from below. Overhead lighting brings out shadows that make muscles look bigger. Using oil and tanning lotions also make muscles appear larger and more defined. So I tell you all this because it may not be worthwhile to try and achieve the perfection you see online or in magazines. There may be some movie magic happening there. But six-pack abs are possible. As Serdar will describe in more detail tomorrow, it's just going to take some time and dedication. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back here tomorrow to finish up this post. So I'll see you there where your optimal life awaits.